I forgot to add myself to the stream again. Black Monday cannot come soon enough for Saeed. I agree. Black Monday can't come soon enough. Black and blue Sunday night can't come soon enough. If anything, can't come soon enough because this team is a debacle. This team is a mess. This team is a joke. I love it when the announcers on the game, hey, Alex Sports, I love it when the announcers on the game are basically making fun of the Giants while the Giants are playing. It's not even like you're making fun of someone after they leave the room. It's like, the Giants are playing. Let's make fun of them now. Even Strahan, even on the post games, he has a monicum of decorum when it comes to the Giants. But the last couple of weeks, he's even been like, this is just a train wreck. This is just a joke. And I don't know. You don't think you know what? The good news is it can't get any worse because the season's over. That's the good news. The bad news is it can still technically get worse for the very simple reason that this team is still being run by the Maras and the Tishes. Strahan is smart. He thinks like we do as fans. He does think like we do as fans, and that's the problem. You saw the pictures of the parking lot. The parking lot was empty. Some people sent me DMs of the parking lot, the Giants parking lot during the game, and I've never seen the parking lot this empty in a Giant game in the history of my life. I've seen more people in preseason games than I saw were in that parking lot today from the photos that I've seen. How, in your mind as a head coach, good afternoon. Dad said Fromm is gun shy. Thoughts? No, he's not gun shy. He just doesn't have the talent. He just doesn't have the arm strength. He just doesn't have it. He's not an NFL starting quarterback. It's nothing about being gun shy. But the problem with this team, and the problem is always going to be with this team, is the head coach. I'm sorry. And everyone will blame Freddie Kitchens, and everyone knows I'm not a big fan of Freddie Kitchens, but I do understand the fact that if you are Freddie Kitchens and you have the edict from the head coach not to cause problems, not to cause turnovers, and you decide to run basically a victory formation and run a quarterback draw twice in a row, you have no respect for your team. You have no respect for the talent that you put together. You have nothing, excuse me, that you believe in, you've cultivated, have anything involved. Let's go. What's going up, guys? How you going? What's up, Muzz? What's going up, Juan? You have nothing. You're a joke. And then for Joe Judge to come out during halftime and go, well, you know what the problem is? We need to get this game rolling. We need to get the offense rolling. We got to take some shots. It's all you, Joe. It's all you. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Bob Saget from Full House passed away. It's all you. You are the problem. What do you say here, Connor? Thank you for Super Chat. All Super Chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. I think it's going to go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital this month because I'm too lazy to pick any charity. Breaking out the good whiskey. If Judge is gone, I will come on here tomorrow night and drink. And I won't even say anything. I'll just drink. I'll just hoist a glass for an hour and just drink because that'll be a happy moment. Happy moment. Happy, shiny people laughing. We'll be singing. We'll be dancing. We'll be canoodling. We'll be extolling the virtues of whatever the new head coach is going to be. Because this team has lost its way. This team has lost its direction. And I know Mara has this feeling that he looks like a dysfunctional franchise when he fired 2 head coaches after 2 years and 4 years. But going back to 17, we have the same amount of losses as the Jets. We are the worst team this last 5 years. Jacksonville even has more wins than we do. So the dysfunction for me does not come from looking at and saying, well, we can't fire a head coach every 2 years because we look dysfunctional. Did you see what was on the field today? Did you watch? You can blame injuries. There's plenty of teams that have injuries. The Titans, I think, captured the number 1 seed with all their injuries. Oh, because they have cultivated talent. Oh, yeah, the whole talent thing. Because they have coaches. and they understand that it's time to clean house. And Kenny, oh my God, Kenny, the smooth sounds of Kenny G. You can't even lay out for a pass that's a fingertips away. You can't. Fromm does not have any talent. You can tell me Fromm has no talent. Fromm has no arm strength. I have a stronger arm than Jake from State Farm. I have a stronger arm. He looks good when he looks good at the line. He looks good until the ball is snapped. Jay Glazer says there's a 25% chance. I think if there's a 25% chance that he stays, there's a 100% chance that I'm awesome. Joe, you just have no faith in your team. You have no faith in your ability. You got to roll the dice. 4th and 3, you don't even go for it. It's the last game of the season. And then you down 20, it's 22-7, and you're calling timeouts at the end of the game. Like, again, there's going to be like a 15-point play. I mean, he makes zero sense. 0 cents makes more sense than Joe Judge. And you just get tired with this. You just get tired with it. In 1962, the Mets, the New York Mets, came into town. They were the lovable losers. That's what they were called, the lovable losers. Joe Judge is just a loser. There's nothing lovable about him. You can't go into year 3 with the same mistake. That's like you can't go into year 4 still hoping Daniel Jones is your quarterback. You got to flush it, man. Just let it go. There is nothing here that I see outside of a couple players that makes you think this team is anything. When I said it in before the season, I said 6 wins tops, 7 if the breaks rolled their way. I said 6 wins. People blasted me for it. Told me I didn't know what I was looking at. Told me I didn't know what was going on. And I know we got this other channel. I can't remember the channel's name. They predicted 4 wins. There's nothing about this team that you want to look at and say, wow, to me, there's no untouchables in this team. You could talk about Ojulari. You could talk about Xavier McKinney. You could talk about Andrew Thomas. There are no untouchables. If it's me, I'm looking deep in the mirror and saying, where did we go so horribly wrong? Where did that go? How do we get to this place where we need to?
This town needs an enema.
We got to roll it out. And it starts with Joe. It starts with Joe and ends with Joe. And just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let him go. It's time to clean house. You're right. You're right, Juan. Clean the house. Tim, I think it's time to get me the U-Haul from Mr. Hall. All right. And we've talked about this a million times. And I've said this. I'm reaching out to the Giants now. You give me a U-Haul full of money. I will drive to Ann Arbor, Michigan. I will find Jim Harbaugh. And I will dump the money in the front of his house. And I will write from Wellington. No, I wish it was from Wellington. From Mara and Tish. Come coach and save our asses. I think the Giants are the worst team in the NFL today. Jags beat the Colts. Texans plays completely competently, and Lions are competent. Jets are better. You're right. We suck. We are terrible. We are god awful. I was going to make a dirty reference, but I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Daniel Jones will be here in 2022. Yeah, he probably will be. And you know what? And we're going to be in the exact same spot in 2022 as we are now. John Mayer is the biggest problem. I agree, Muzz. Too much hands-on, and his family is keys. It's just too much. It's you have to think about this logically. There's a constant here. There's a problem. Where could the problem be? It's like a problem in the foundation. You got to find the crack, and the crack is at the top. And that's the owner. General feeling around the organization is Joe Judge will be gone. I hope he's gone because you know what? You will see the happiest video. I will come on camera and do a video. I don't do that a lot. I'll be like, happy days are here again. I'll dance. I dance all the time. People that don't watch the show, I dance all the time. It's just bad. Victory formation twice with the quarterback draw. You're telling me you have no faith in your offensive line to run a play on third down. Pop Warner, Pee Wee football has a better chance of moving the ball than the Giants do. I said it before. I am starting to think and look at the fact that maybe possibly Jason Garrett was an offensive genius. But we don't want to talk about that. Maybe Judge will be better with no Gettleman influence. No, it's not that. It's not that. There's no Gettleman influence. This is a team this year that was pretty much built by Gettleman and Judge. Judge picked his entire staff. He picked his entire staff. Except for one guy. And that guy got fired, and the offense went down even more exponentially. When Jason Garrett didn't have a quarterback last year, or 2 years ago now, because it would be 2 years now, he still won in Seattle. Thoughts on using Jalen Joseph, please? You may have to do that. You might have to do that. If it's me, I completely blow it up. If it's me, I go out into the shed. I go find some blasting caps. And you know what? You just blow it all up. Start over. Because you're going to suck in 2023. It's a known fact. We have no cap space. We didn't even have enough cap space today to field a full 53-man roster. I've been bitching about the cap space for a year. And I was always told, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, no, I can do math. I can do third grade math. It's okay. Giants need off Harbaugh as much as possible. I said the same thing. Tell Jimmy, you know what? You didn't get full autonomy with the 49ers. You didn't get that control you wanted. I'm not doing a Phil Jackson here because Phil Jackson was given the complete control. But the problem was Phil Jackson wasn't coaching the team. I am telling Mr. Harbaugh, you are the cook. You are the chef. You are the guy shopping for the groceries. You're the guy shopping for the grocery, pushing the grocery cart. You're bagging your own groceries. You do everything you want. Here you go. Here's the keys to the entire giant kingdom. Don't F it up. Don't worry, Tim. 1/9 of our players are good building blocks for the future. We need. I saw that with Carl Banks, man. I love Carl Banks. I love Carl Banks to death. Carl Banks is like he named like 5 players about the building blocks, and like 3 of them are hurt. And I even commented on his Twitter. I said, "Don't you need 53 men on a roster?" But don't worry, there's 5 guys here that's worth building. I completely agree. Clean house, flush it out. Whoosh. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. And I laugh because I'm sitting there because you see some of these people on Twitter and it's like, oh my God, they see this optimism. And I keep thinking to myself,
doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I feel like sometimes I'm taking crazy pills. That people don't get it. Or maybe they just don't want to get it. You're right, Mick. Mick. Merritt is the problem. He's the problem. You can look at an undeniable issue, and it's that. Yes, I did hear what Michael Strahan said on Fox. He said the Giants need to shift in identity, and they need to clean house. I am hoping to God tomorrow was Black Monday. I'm going to sit by my computer all day long. No, I'm not lying. I'm lying. I'm not going to do that. I'll pretend I'm going to do that. That'll sound good. I'm going to sit next to my computer all day long. And as soon as the Joe Judge is fired comes out, I haven't even said I might click on the live stream just so I can dance. Pop and lock. Send it back. Yeah, I can pop and lock. Ain't my kind of hype, baby. You and me together. Going a little house party there. You look so good. What do we got here? We lost our last 6 games by at least 2 touchdowns. Judge needs to go. Joe needs to go. That should be the new hashtag. Willing for Willis. Joe needs to go. We're tired of this as a fan base. We're tired. We're weary. We don't know where. I mean, 2011 seems like 50 years ago. We're just a weary team. Garrett was bad. It doesn't matter. Sam, I'm not calling on you anymore, Sam, because I'm not calling on you anymore. Because you don't get it. You're part of the problem. You are literally part of the problem. It's not that he's still using his playbook. The whole part and the whole philosophy was that we're going to bring him in, and then this is what's going to happen. You know what? You know what, Sam? I'm sorry. You're going in timeout. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sam's going in timeout.
Get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And we all know why I could do that to Sam. I still love the 1 subscriber. It was a young kid saying to me, "You do the He-Man thing so great." I had to tell him it's not really me. Sam had to get put in timeout. Malik Willis for the win. For the win, for the score, for anything that we got. Anything that we got. According to Paul Glazer, Pexgram will be making contacts with coaches around the league to find a job in case this blows. You got to blow it up. You have to blow it up. You have to. I don't want to hear any more Joe Judge press conferences. Coach Judge, how was this game today? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Because he's an idiot. The announcer was even talking about how much he's an idiot when he mentioned that Ron Rivera is not a guy that's going to give an 11-minute speech. Not that type of guy. Carl Banks is afraid to upset Maris. I can see that. What is this? I get this weird feeling that it might have been Anthony Rivero. I don't know who that is. Who's Anthony Rivero and what are they talking about? We're not trading Barkley. We're not trading Barkley. Not trading him. If Harbaugh wants a GM, I'm giving Jim. Harbaugh wants the building. Hey, if Harbaugh wants to be the GM, he could be the GM. If Harbaugh wants to be the coach, he could be the coach. If Harbaugh wants to be the guy that sells peanuts, he could be the peanut salesman. If he wants a beer distributorship like they used to give the baseball players back in the 80s, he's getting a beer distributorship. Whatever he wants. We can't keep making the same mistakes repeatedly and thinking to ourselves things are going to change. And Mara can't be afraid to pull the trigger because he does not want to look like Mara's own words. I do not want to look like a dysfunctional franchise by continuously to fire our head coaches every 2 years. Shoot the man out of a cannon. Where's Zachary? Zachary always wants to shoot Joe Judge out of a cannon into the East River because it's a circus. It literally is a circus. And I forgot my circus music. Because someone was like, you need circus music. Royalty free. Hold on. We will have we are going to have circus music. So royalty free circus music. Here we go. Because you need this. Yeah. Accept it. What is this? It's the human cannon. We're the Giants. Hi-oh. Come join the big top. Come see the Giant football team as we are, because you know what? We're just crazy. We don't want to fire a head coach after 2 years. No, Joe Judge. You made me find the circus music. Oh, God, please let the day be. Yeah, I agree. Let it be tomorrow. Thank God the clown show's over for another day. It's not over. Why is the clown show not over? Wait. Because we're the Giants. Welcome to the Giants. Welcome to the big top. We call that life. We have elephants pooping on the ground, and we're stepping in it every 5 minutes. Lord, give me strength. Give me the strength to deal with this bull crap. Give me the strength to deal with this. I don't even know what we call it anymore. Tim has snapped. Yeah, I think I have snapped. They broke my brain. You know how Joe Judge's brain broke in that 11-minute tirade? The Giants literally broke my brain. And I said, you know what the worst thing is about all this was? I said I wasn't going to watch the game. I said I wasn't. I said, I'm not going to watch it. And like a dumbass, I watched it. Hey, just for you, Jay.
This town needs an enema.
Flush it out. Flush it out. Ringling Brothers. I don't think Ringling Brothers are around anymore. Just as a positive for COVID, I feel like the Giants play. On a serious note, how long did it take you, Tim? What was your assumptions? How long did it take me when I had COVID? Yeah, actually, it took me about 10 days. But I had respiratory issues. So, I mean, I had, but the fever broke and I was feeling okay after like 2-3 days, but I had a lingering cough and everything else. So, Godspeed with yourself there, Montana, New York. You'll be all right. You just get plenty of rest, drink a lot of fluids, just stay on top of your things for your fever. Like I said, if you got the shot, it's not as bad. So you'll be good. You'll be good. Plus you got the Giants to cheer you up. What's up, Isaiah? What's up? I'm on the Willis train. How do you feel about Pitts? Hey, but what Pitts? Kyle Pitts? I didn't like Kyle Pitts and it's not that I didn't like Kyle Pitts. Or the Pitt quarterback. It's funny, Judge talked about the blanks fight, Redskin, I'm going to say it, fight, and they beat the Giants to show it up. You know what? And I just love the fact that Joe Judge cracks me up, though. Joe Judge, we're down 22-7. We're going to keep calling timeouts. Not only am I going for the 15-point play, I'm going for the 11-win play. Oh, my God. You're just putting yourself... it's like watching a possessed puppet. Maybe I am a possessed puppet. I'm not a Joe Judge puppet, though. I'm not a puppet of the Giants. I think Cup of Joe has got to be gone. Thank God the Harbaugh season is over. What a fitting end to the poverty franchise. An interception to finish the game. How you built this team, and I still don't get it. I liked Cooper Rush as the quarterback, as our backup. He threw for 300 yards this year. One of the games placed in Dak. How you built this team without the mindset that your quarterback, who hasn't been injury-free in 2 seasons, was going to play 17 games or not have issues. How in your mind was that not like an option that could happen? Too many clueless fans. Don't look at the big picture. You're right. 130 watching, not even 30. Like, what's wrong with you people? Smash the like button if you want Judge Fart. There you go. If you want Judge Fart, smash the like button. Smash it, trash it, hit it with a hammer and bash it. I forgot what that's from. But hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit it. Kind of funny to think we only had 4 streams all year where you had something happy to be about. You know what? Tomorrow's Monday. So you know what we have to do? We have to do the we have the Monday show. So I think everyone knows you hit the like button. You're supposed to do that. Do it. The Monday show is going to, of course, be as always. All right, everyone. This is Tim Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. It's the Monday after the debacle. People get mad if I don't say after the debacle. Because it just is a debacle. It is the debacle. Ticket prices were cheaper than a medium. They were. At one point, they were $6. You get in the Coaches Club for $100. They're like $700 to $1,500 seats, and they were going for $100. Joe Judge still want to talk about the positives. Oh, yes. Joe Judge talking about the positive. Well, the positive is the fact that we were We showed up to the stadium. We found the stadium. We were able to come out of the locker room without falling down. Most players put their pads on correctly. So you know what? It was I saw a lot of good things out there today. A lot of good things. Nobody ran backwards. It's all good. And Alex Bachman, man, I know you're playing in your game, but dude, take it down. You're on a 4-12 team at that point in time. Actually, the Giants did not disappoint me today. Oh, there we go. I bet I'm the scorer at least amount of points in the NFL, and I won $200. Pay me back with tickets. I paid back to Atlanta, New York game. We'll see. There's a positive. There's a positive. But if Joe Judge leaves, how do we convince? Oh my God, how do we convince Nate Ebner to stay? Nate, you can't go anywhere. Where else can we find an over-the-hill special teams rugby player who doesn't contribute? Who else can I give that money to? The season's over. Let's just calm down. Gettleman will be gone. Gettleman's gone tomorrow. Joe Judge eventually. I know we suck, but this year, okay, I'm calm now. I'm calm now. All right, I'm calm again. I'm back. If Joe Judge is still the coach Monday, Mara should self-delete. He shouldn't. I want Joe Judge fired. Fire him. Where's Zachary? I forgot the Washington's football team's name. Redskins. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because I'm a rebel. Redskins. Oh, hey, James. What's going on, my friend? Who's foolish? The fool follows it. It brings Joe Judge and DJ back. Then we cannot support this team next year. All right, James nailed it. We're ending the show. You're right. Who's going to be the fool if we follow this from next year? If we go running to this next year, to this. I don't know what the hell this is. I really don't. I mean, literally, you're funny, dude. I'm also awesome. Funny, awesome, sexy, intelligent. I'm the 3 C's. Please talk a little bit about the draft. All right, we're going to talk about the draft. We're not going to talk about the draft yet. Let's get out of the season first. Was there an attendance count? Yes, 12. I counted 12 in the stands. Who should we draft this year? Think we all know. Come on, Jose. Come on. Malik Willis. Come on. We all know who we should draft this year. We all know. You know what we don't know? No, we don't know. We don't know anything. Because we have to wait at least another 12 hours, I think, before we figure out anything. I think if something happens, it's going to happen quickly. I think it's going to be bing, bang, and boom. But the problem here is it scares me. A good franchise, a smart franchise, an intelligent franchise would have already thought a successor for Joe Judge. Would have thought about it already. And they would have moved forward and contacted, but knowing they have people in mind. I have a feeling they would fire Joe Judge and not have anyone in mind. That's what I have this feeling. New quarterback, new coach, new GM, trade or cut anyone. Start the F over for the love of God. Yes. Yes. Joe Judge watch 2022. If Joe Judge is coming back, I don't even know. Thank you. I said the same thing with Patrick Graham, and everyone blasted me for it. He's such a great offensive coordinator. He's only 26 in the league in points. How many teams are there? 32 teams, and we're 26 in points, and he's a great defensive coordinator. I'm sorry. And then Brian Flores, and of his infinite wisdom, Patrick Graham came and said, I want to go to New York to take the same position and make a lateral move. Brian Flores says, goodbye. Didn't try to retain him. Didn't do anything. He just let him go. And then he didn't adjust. He's 20-something ranked defense, 26 in points. You did not adjust from the previous season. It's almost like a Spagnola from 2007 to 2008. You did not adjust. But you're a genius. He's a genius. Did you hear Joe Judge wants Kevin Abrams? Of course he wants Kevin Abrams, because then his job is safe. Then his job is safe if he gets Kevin Abrams.
10 years you come to my house. Huh? What's the matter? You don't like my house? My house stink? That's right, it stinks!
It all stinks, Rocky Balboa. And the worst part is that Philadelphia is in the playoffs. Can we please talk about the draft? Okay. Malik Willis. Okay, next question. Kenny G, the smooth sounds of Kenny G. Let's read Kenny G's stats. Kenny G, 37 receptions, 521 yards. Smooth sounds of Kenny G. 72 million. 72 million. Not worth it, as you can plainly see. And you know what? He doesn't. How do you not lay? It's not even laying out for that catch. It's almost like he did one of these. Your arms go like this. You did this. Well, you were afraid to catch the ball and score? I'm beginning to think the Giants are allergic to the end zone. No, Tony was not playing. Tony was out. Tony was out. Shocking. Oh no. Tony has 400 yards. 189 of them came in one game. Greatest receiver the Giants ever had. Oh my goodness gracious. Tim, can you honestly tell me one dominant quarter the Giants had this entire season? Just one quarter alone. This team is hard. Well, they had a good quarter in the Saints game. They had a good Saints game quarter. They did have a good Saints. So here we got, what do we got here? You know who we need.
All aboard the Malik Willis.
We're going with the Malik Willis Express. They did play good. They did have 3 good games. Honestly, the Giants will give Jones one more year. They probably will give him one more year. Unless you find somebody. Uh-oh. Here we go. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. All super chats are going to go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital this month because I was too lazy to pick a new charity. Tim, I find it funny that the same people who called us fake fans are now claiming no one could have known besides Vegas, the Giants at 6. Oh, I know. I said the same thing. I've said it a million times on this channel, and you know it. You know it. The pimp name Slickback. You know it. I've said it a million times. You want to get the best predictions, follow the money. Go to Vegas because their job is to take all emotion out of it and follow the money to make the casino the most amount of money as humanly possible. I said 6 wins too. And you're right. We got called like we were fake fans. We didn't know anything. But now I love it because now everyone's a friggin' genius. I'm a genius now. Because I saw through Joe Judge 4 weeks ago. Some of us saw through Joe Judge during the press conference. Some of us looked at as how this team was constructed and said, what the hell? Something's not right. But we were negative. We were negative fans. We're always negative. I got people like Svi calling me out saying, you don't know anything about football. You're negative. Yeah, okay. Seems like I was right almost about everything. And that's what I love because one subscriber told me, you're right probably 80-90% of the time. I don't know if it's that high. And he goes, but the problem is you have to wait 6 months before you could say you're right. And no one ever tells me I was right. I did a draft video about this Giants draft this year. Everyone said I was too harsh. I was too negative. Oh, okay. Looks like I nailed every single pick. But this is not about me because I know I'm awesome. We know we're all right. We know my awesome. We know where my awesomeness stands. Jones is dog doo-doo because he has cruddier backs to make him look in comparison. Oh, I love that. Look at Jones. We would have scored at least 13 points with Jones. Too bad we lost. Too bad the other team scored 22. Just because your backup quarterback sucks does not mean your sucky starting quarterback is any better than your backup quarterback only because he's a little bit better than him. Follow the logic. I feel like going back to the circus, actually. Hey, Jersey Bino, what's going on, my friend? Hey, Tim, maybe Joe Judge can hire Pat Shurmur as OC now. Why not? Why not? Let's you know what? Let's just keep this show rolling. We are the Giants. We don't know what we're doing, but you know what? It's fun to watch. It's not even fun to watch. It would be better if it was fun to watch. I have 2 screens. Why don't I put the sound effects over here? Oh my God. We are the New York Giants. What else we got here? OBJ has more touchdowns than the entire wide receiving squad. Yes, that's a joke. And it's not even a joke. Oh my God. What do we got here? Malik Willis going to sit on the bench. What's the point? But the point is Patrick Mahomes sat a year on the bench. It's okay to sit your quarterback for a year and have him watch. It's okay. They used to do that in the league all the time. The problem is with the salary cap, and if you have to win within those first 5 years of that rookie contract, so you don't destroy your cap. But it's okay to sit your quarterback a year. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Cocaine. Joe Judge sure talks a good game, but he has no idea how to win. He needs to go now. You're right. You're right. You are right. Can't really blame the wide receiver game plan. Quarterback sneak. Oh my God. I'm not even going to talk about that. Victory formation, quarterback sneak twice in a row. And I love the Joe Judge timeout still too. I mean, I love it because every time he calls a timeout, something timeout, Giants timeout. Let's get set up. Giant penalty. Let's ice the kicker. 3 points. Tim for head coach. There's Zachary. Zachary, I forgot I forgot what cannon we're shooting Joe Judge out of into the river. I forgot what river it was. I mentioned that one. I had us at 6 wins. Well, been told a dozen times. No one could have known. No one could have known because you know what? We knew. The people in this stream are smart. SARMT. SARMMT. So that's how Homer Simpson spells smart. SAMART. Why would you suggest Willis? Because he is the quarterback of the now. He's a quarterback of the future. He's a 21st century quarterback. He's a quarterback who has mobility. He's a guy that can move around the pocket, and he has this tendency to look downfield when he rolls out the pocket. Go watch, and I've said this a million times, go watch Liberty games this season because they had a bad season. He only won 8 games. Go watch the season, though, but don't watch the Liberty game. Just watch Malik. Watch what he does when it's a good play. Watch what he does when it's a bad play. Watch the arm strength. Watch the ability in the pocket. Watch how he can carry the ball. He carried one game. He carried the ball for like 22 times for 23 yards and was sacked 8 times, and the guy kept getting up and playing. He played above his talent. We need a little magic. We need something. Fireside Giants, the one who thinks they are beat reporters. Okay. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I don't know. I just like sometimes I just miss things in the stream, but it sounds good to me. I don't know who they are. I keep forgetting who they are. I know sports critics. Critic sports, opinion sports. The one that got the four games right. I know what Saeed's going to tell me. Oh, Judge lost me going back to preseason, not starting anyone until the third quarter. I don't understand the preseason, but we're not even going to get into the preseason. Judge lost me at the press conference, his opening press conference. He lost me then. I called 2 wins all season, putting it out there. You did. You're not wrong. Someone needs to tell our players that you play games to win. You're right. You play games to win. You play disciplined football. Oh, my God. We have a team that sucks in every aspect of the game. Defense, special teams, playing with no heart. No heart. I agree with that. No heart. And I'm tired of 6.5 sack Leonard Williams. Because you know what? The secondary wasn't playing the specification.
Hear ye, hear ye.
So he was not the king of the coverage sack.
But it's the king of the coverage sack.
What's up, OGR? Everything is right on Merritt's decision. Tomorrow, he will either take us in a new direction or the same old direction he suffers for the next decade. On a positive note, I made $200 off. All right, we got another guy that made $200 betting against the Giants. And that's another one in the chat. So now you just need to donate $150 to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. I didn't bet against the Giants this year. I did bet against the Giants a bunch of times this year. I love when people say, is it okay to bet against them? I'm like, hell yeah. It's easy money. I did bet them to win the Philadelphia game, and I got that game right. That was a good game. It's okay to bet against them. That doesn't make you less of a fan. I always tell people. What's up, Matthew? This team is lack of discipline was presented regardless of the injuries. They're going to win 6 games with Jones tops. They're just not built to win more than that, unfortunately. That was the present with you. Yeah, you're right. 6 games. I give us 4 games next year. I'm calling it now. Mariota would be a good backup for Jones if we give Jones another year. I wanted Marcus Mariota. I wanted. I did a video 2 years ago when he got released saying sign him now, because you know what, he could push the quarterback. And I've said this before. I think that Daniel Jones has a frailty in regards to his psyche about being in New York, because the Giants never want to put a quarterback behind him that will press him. That's just an interesting perspective. Dude, my fans for 35 years. We revamped on Bradshaw and Jacobs era's 1-2 punch, get these receivers wrong, spend the next 2 picks on the O-line. I just can't keep building with these high O-line picks. I got so many other holes. Still waiting on my Tim Was Right compilation video. Oh, I could give you one of those. I'll give you that video now. I was right. Check, check, check. I'm always right. People should know this. If we had Willie Beam and all the quarterback sneaks would have worked. If we did have Willie Beam and all the quarterback sneaks would have worked. We know that. Yeah, where's Willie at?
Gotta get to work.
That's right, because you know what? Gotta get to work, man. If we had Willie Beeman, those quarterback sneaks would have gone for 98 yards. It's a lot better than what's called. It's a lot better than the clown music. Yo, dreaming. All right, what do we got here, Cream? How you doing, my friend? Don't get why teams rush to play rookie quarterback. I don't understand it either. There's been this philosophy over the last 20 years, if a little bit even beyond that, that you have to play your rookie quarterback. No, you don't. You can start it. You can sit them. Teams sat quarterbacks sometimes for 2-3 years before they played. But no, now you got to get them in there because it's because of the salary caps, because of the contract. I understand it. I don't agree with it. Maybe it's because I'm old. Oh no. I saw this one coming. Team was in victory formation, but Joe Judge thought he had the lead. He was out of timeouts. I threw that one in. He was out of timeouts also. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, who was the best coach? The Doo-Doo, the Shurmur, or the Judge? You got to go with the Doo-Doo because he once at least went 11-5, made it to the playoffs. You got to go to the Doo-Doo. I will tell you this. I didn't like when Judge threw Shurmur under the bus because I always thought the team played hard for Shurmur. And then the season, he's like, well, they lost. Well, they also won 2 of the last 3 games. You don't throw the guy under the bus. You just don't. What's up, Don? Again, thank you for the super chat. All super chats going to Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Just here to remind you that I didn't like you, and now you're my favorite giant YouTube. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm like fungus, Don. I'm calling you Dom. Don, I'm like fungus. I grow on you. You didn't like me. You didn't. And I actually really appreciate that comment because I like when people that don't like me all of a sudden figure out, you know what, maybe he's not such a bad guy. Maybe he's just speaking the truth. And I think that's kind of what we do here. Why not Watson? Because Watson's going to cost too much. He's also got this, I don't know, this legal problem. We're not going to go. What's going on, Evan? What's going on, my friend? How you doing? How are we doing today? I hope you're doing good. Yeah. Strong Opinion Sports picked it for us. Thank you, John. I knew it was right. But is this canon accurate? That would be Malik Willis. And yes, Malik's canon is accurate enough. He can be taught certain things. I would do first round pick of Willis and Linderbaum. I can't take a center that high. I just can't. Like I said before, unless he's Dwight Stevenson, I can't do it. Anyone ready for the USFL? I'm ready for the USFL. I'm ready for the New York, New Jersey Generals to come out. Because we need some professional football. To have Watson means you would have an actual line to protect him, and several keep failing and love the quarterback while ignoring the important piece. Actually, Watson had a terrible line that year. He had pretty much an MVP type season. They didn't win because of the defense as well, but he had a terrible line that year and still threw for like 40 touchdowns. A good quarterback can disguise issues. From a Dallas fan, if you're going to do a quarterback sneak, you need to have a scrambling quarterback like Lamar Jackson, where he cannot sneak. Yeah. He had that one big play for like 11 yards. And I think the Giants were like, we got Michael Vick. Let's run him again. What's the worst that can happen? You fumble. What's your opinion on the doo-doo? He got a raw deal. Yeah, I think he lost the locker room. I think he lost respect to the locker room, but I also think the decision to start Eli Manning was not, to bench Eli Manning was not his. And I think he was a sacrificial lamb. That's what I think. I just hated that he benched for Eli for Geno. Yeah, I don't think that was all him. I really don't. There's no way that he got that approved, did not get that approved before he did it. Hire the Clapper as a coach. You know what's funny? People miss. You got to miss him now. Quarterbacks can improve it actually every time. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, 2 examples. Well, maybe not Lamar. Lamar is still a little. Josh Allen, great example. Lamar, well, you can even look at Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers too. He did have terrible mechanics coming out of Cal. That's why he sat on the bench so long. Of course, you didn't have you had Brett Favre in front of you. But you're right. Why not make a run at Wilson or make it? Because the problem is, I would go for Derek Carr. I love Derek Carr. I would go for Derek Carr because I think if it depends on who the coach is, they may not want Derek Carr, but I would go for Derek Carr. Wilson. By the time we're good, he's going to be like 45, maybe 60. And he's a boatload of money. Joe Judge was inspired by the Zach Wilson sporting 2 square eyes. Oh my God. What's wrong with us, people? What is wrong with us? Some people downplay it, but it's proven history. A guy played in a small market doesn't do well coming to New York. The fans and the media are brutal and fair weather. Some guys just can't. You're right. Especially with the Yankees, some guys can't handle it. But there have been guys that have come here from small markets that have excelled. But to your point, yeah, you could come up with a lot of failures that from people that came from small market teams. But mainly, I think it's more towards baseball, really. What's his name? Ed Woods. What's his name? The guy that came from the Padres to the Yankees, the pitcher. Ed starts with the W. I can't remember his last name. He was terrible. Won't the next class should be better? Why is a wasteful pick on Nelson sitting on the bench opposed to drafting an lineman or rusher who should start right away? First of all, the draft is a crapshoot. Second of all, you don't know where you're going to pick next year. Third of all, you don't know whose quarterback's coming out. You don't know where you're going to pick in the draft. So if you have an opportunity to get a quarterback, you go and get it. Been through the 70s, never saw. I've been through. I've said it before, man. Armsberger, McVay. Anyone's been through the 70s knows those names. This is worse. Would you trade back with? Yes, I said I would trade back with the second pick. Yes, I said that I would get assets. I would drop into the 15s because you're going to have a rookie salary cap pool issue. So you really do need to drop back. And yes, I would trade one of the picks back. I live in Dallas for 60 years. No, Garrett, I can't. Okay. Well, Christopher, we're not gonna force you on Garrett. Oh, what's going on, my friend? What's going on, Frank87? Thank you for the super chat. All super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Thank you for all the live streams and morning videos. I hope to see you continue doing many years to come. The Giants are now on the clock. I'm going to be, thank you, Frank, and you're a big supporter too. We're going to be doing just because the season, and most people probably forget last year, but just because the season's over doesn't mean the videos are going to stop. The videos are going to keep rolling. I make better content in the off season than I think I do during the season because of the fact that there's more to talk about in the off season in my mind. So we're still going to have the morning videos. You'll still have your morning videos. Hell, you might get 2 videos and you may be able to find me on the radio. It's going to be interesting because they might have a streaming option. Oh my God. I can't wait for that. So Tim, you're taking Willis and who else? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I got to go linebacker. I got to go edge. I think I'm going to go later. I'm going to go O-line a little bit later. I got to scan the free agent market. Thank God we didn't make that Orlando Brown Jr. trade. That would just be terrible to have 2 bookend tackles. That'd just be a god-awful thing to do. But I don't know right now, to be honest. We have 5 and 7. I don't know. I'm trading 7. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm trading 7. The salary cap, we need to get 15 or below on 7 for the rookie pool. We have to do that. We have to. Unless you're going to cut. And people are like, well, we're going to cut this guy. We're going to cut this guy. We're going to cut this guy. We got 43 players under contract. You cut all these people everyone wants to cut. We got 33 players under contract with like 14 million in cap space. And that's not including the rule of 51 or the rookie salary cap pool. Oh, we'll just cut them all. We don't need a team. I just don't have faith in Mara. He has proven that he doesn't make wise football decisions. You're right. He's not Wellington. And Wellington was smart enough, and we've told the story before, and there's a misconception in the story that the NFL made the Giants take George Young. That wasn't the case. Mara, after the fumble, the miracle in the Meadowlands, went to Pete Rozelle and said, hey, who can we hire to come in and fix this mess? And he recommended George Young. We need Mara John to do the same thing. Well, maybe not go to the commissioner, but Jesus. Will Elvis be in the building on draft day? Those that do not know, I did the entire 3.5, 4 hours. I think it was 4 hours first round. I can't remember. I did it dressed entirely as Elvis Presley. I think Elvis might be. There might be someone else. There might be someone else coming in. I don't know. Bloodbath tomorrow. I'm hoping. I'm hoping there's a lot of people are canned. I'm hoping a lot of people are fired. But Elvis, yes, Elvis may be in the building. Yeah, we're talking about the tree, the Belichick tree. Flores and Variable are doing all right, but Variable never coached for Belichick. He was just a player. Would you trade both picks for Sean Payton? No. No, I would not. Ed Winston was think of the Yankee pitcher. I would not trade both picks. I would pay I'd take a second round pick and send it over for Payton. I would. Good point, Tim. Knicks, Rangers, Mets, Islanders all have all-stars come back from small cities doing poorly. You do have a great point there. Randy Johnson, Baum, and Jack McDowell. There are a lot of players, especially with the Yankees, that just imploded when they come to the big stage. It's just not the same. The Knicks had the same problems. Ron Dane, Eric Flowers, Nate Solder, Mike Glennick, 2021 GM, cost me a lot of sleep. I never lost sleep over the Giants. Never did. It's just football. Tim, would you settle for John Dorsey? I'm warming up to it, but I'll take anyone. If it's anyone over Abrams, yes, I would go for Dorsey. I would like to take a flyer on Ed Dobbs, but Dobbs has already basically said he's not coming here. But if I have to, but the problem is Joe Judge staying? If Joe Judge is staying, then I got a problem with that. It's too bad Madden is such a terrible game because this team would be fun to fix in the franchise mode. I was just playing Madden before it came on. And funny thing is, I don't play the Giants. Yeah, I remember Wilson. You did Wilson. You had high hopes, and he had Bama, and then Bam neck. Well, he had spinal stenosis. He had he had a degenerative issue. So it's not really the same thing. And Stu, I'm not saying anything. I'm not making fun of you, but some people get confused with the fact between Daniel Jones having a neck injury and spinal stenosis. So there's two different things. He was born and genetically had that. Dave Wilson did. So that's why he had to retire. I believe us fans have more intellect than football than merit. I agree, Alex. I agree. I think Jake from State Farm was so happy after he threw his first ever NFL touchdown. The next time he touched the ball, he couldn't even hold on to it. He was excited, wasn't he? He was, James. He was excited. It was a good time. They need to restructure Kenny's contract and a few others. Let Barkley go. You can't keep pushing money out. That's the problem. Oh, hit the like button. I'm supposed to say that. Someone just reminded me. Hit the like button. Sounds good to me. If you don't want to hit the like button, don't hit the like button. Do what you want to do. You know what? I don't like when people, and I don't like when people tell you to do things like hit the like button. No, you don't hit the like button, don't hit it. It's okay. I'm not going to be upset about it. But thank you for the person in the private thing that told me to say that. We can't just keep pushing money out. That's how we got in this problem. I like the guy from Baltimore too. I like the guy from Buffalo could be interesting as well. Head coach or general or a coach. I mean, yeah, head coach or general manager. There we go. Steinbrenner, Dolan's, Woody Johnson all built themselves businesses. Mara has this as Giants. That's why he's micromanaged. Send in the micromanagers. Oh my god. Like this one. Jake, I did it, Ma. Oh my god, that was a good one. Let's say Joe Judge is gone and Dorsey has full say to bring in a coach. I would still be happy. I'm not that I'm against John Dorsey. You got rid of Joe Judge, that would make me happy. And it's an outside general manager, that would make me happy. What's up, Greg? How's everything? My Giants are great on Madden. Oh my god. Oh, here we go, Wesley the Carpenter. How you doing, my friend? I find it disrespectful that a recent Coughlin were kicked out the door while Gettleman gets an honorable discharge. Mara is a clown. I just like dancing. Mara is a clown. And like I said, it's just, I mean, it just is what it is. He really is a clown. He just doesn't get it. I don't know if he doesn't get it or if he doesn't want to get it. Or if the fact that someone said earlier, it's a business. It's a business and they're making money, so they're never going to stop. Who would you I said that Ed Dobbs, if it was me. Didn't Cooper also have spinal stenosis? Yes, Cooper Manning. Yes, he did have that. That's why he had to retire when he was playing wide receiver and back in college. Manning is realistic. The Giants are off on the game as well. Oh my goodness. We were forgetting. Wait, where'd it go? There it goes. Yes, Cooper Manning did have spinal stenosis as well. Is that you, Wesley? Wesley the Carpenter? Wesley Steinberg? Is that you? Agree, Mick. Trade Barkley. I'm not trading Barkley. I got him at like $7 million. I got potentially a franchise running back at 1 year at $7 million. Why? It's guaranteed. I got him on the low end of a deal. I'm not going to get rid of him for that. Unless you're giving me something excessive in return. I loved it too. The commentators were actually trashing the Giants. I've never seen this before. They were making fun of the Giants during the game. Oh my God. I think I'm going crazy. I think I went Joe Judge. I think I blew a brain cell. Tell me everything you know about the rule of 51. The rule of 51 is very simple. The top 51 contracts are the only contracts that count against your salary cap until the last day of training camp. Once that last day of training camp hits, then you have to have the full 53 contracts under the salary cap at that point in time. So you can have in training camp, you can have 90 guys under contract. The only top 51 contracts count. And then once the camp breaks, you have to get down to 53. Then the last 50 and the entire 53 contracts count. And a lot of people forget about that. And that's kind of a big rule. Barkley isn't going anywhere. Let him get back. It takes at least 2 years to come back for that type. He did not have like this small surgery. He didn't just have an ACL. He didn't have an ACL. He had an MCL and he had, I forgot the other two ligaments that he also tore. So it takes, give him 2 years. He's the worst in the government, his New Jersey state government. I don't know. I don't know about that. You might be. I don't know. Trenton's pretty screwed up. So if they don't have enough money for 53 players, what do you do? Well, they'll have enough money for 53 players. And honestly, if you don't have enough money for 53 players, what they do is like they did today. You don't have carry 53 players on the roster. It's when Kevin Abrams came out, I guess like 7-8 weeks ago or 9 weeks ago, and said that 2023, the cap situation is going to be challenging. And what you do is you got a lot of veteran minimum contracts and rookie contracts. That's how you fill your roster. It's just a bad situation to be in. The Jets are in a better situation than us. That's possible. Franchise quarterback, the upcoming draft is a deeper draft and mostly depth need, and they have $60 million cap space. The Jets are going to be fine. The Jets will be fine. On Matt, I also traded Dan Jones for a new quarterback 1 year, and I got Brady. Well, that's realistic. Tom Brady of the Giants. Well, you never know, man. I still can't believe Peyton Manning went to Denver. I agree about Coughlin. He brought us 2 Super Bowls. Ghetto trash gets a whole decade, but gets the hero's retirement. Well, Gettleman was also part of the Super Bowls. He was in the franchise in the Super Bowls. He was. It's a business. As long as they make money, as long as they're $1 billion team, it's not gonna care. They're $1 billion. They're worth $1 billion with a B. Hey Tim, this is your net to net on how we fix the shit show. You know what? That's a whole episode. How we fix this. That's a whole episode. Frankie, I don't have the strength for that one. How we fix this garbage. Paying 4 head coaches at the same time for structure here isn't a good business either. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. No, Cooper was a wide receiver. Cooper wasn't a quarterback. That was wrong. No, Cooper was a wide receiver. He was not a quarterback. He was a wide receiver. Dorsey and Bieniemy for the GM. Like I said, I'm not 100% sold on Dorsey. I like Bieniemy. Before they hired Judge. I did a whole video on it. Only problem was he was going to the Super Bowl, and the Giants didn't want to wait to have someone, in place. And I understand that. But I like the Bieniemy. I mean, a lot of thing about Bieniemy was 2 years ago was the fact that he was just installing the game plans. He was not calling the plays in Kansas City. Andy Reid was. Now he's calling the plays. So, I mean, he's getting more experience. I don't know. The commentators were awesome. They kept bashing the Giants. Right? I've never seen anything like that before. They were bashing the Giants. Tim, will you dance out today? Of course I'll dance. You got COVID. I'll dance for you. I'll dance out for you. Don't worry about it. I'll dance out. I'll find a good song. Ain't my kind of hype, baby. You and me together. You look so good. That's from House Party. Full Force. Giants should use Saquon like the Chargers. Yeah, they should. But they're not smart. We're smart. They're dumb. That's going to be the new motto of this show. We're smart. They're dumb. Aaron said that during the offseason. He said that during the offseason. He also said it during the season. He said it, I think it was like week 7 or 8. He also said it. So I did a video about it. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Zachary. For the kids, I also want the Malik Willis Express. Well, because of you.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Jump on the winning team. Come in for the big win. Let's get Malik Willis. I'm using my dramatic pauses, also known as the say-so. How would it work if we cut our top 2 salaries, just take the hit following year and be good after that? It would be like what happened with Odell, Olivier Vernon, and JPP. We'd be in cap hell. Yeah, you would. Plus, you also have some of the prorated bonuses that you need to cover in the following years. It's not going to be that bad, but yes, you could do that. But then you don't have any talent on your team. Well, I guess I could see your point. I guess I could see your point on that. It doesn't matter. And how else could you could do that? You could do that. Yeah. No one respects our running game. We get minimal space opportunities to take. Yeah. No one expects our passing game. No one expects our running game. No one expects our head coach. No, I mean, when you're making fun of you, when they're making fun of you I think it was nationally broadcast today, when they're making fun of you, something's wrong there. I don't know. Like you drink draft quarterback, would you be mad? I would be mad though. Yes, I would be mad. Because unless they're transcendental talents, I would be mad. Yes, I would be. Tim, do a mock draft live stream. That would be fire. You know what, John? I am going to do that. I have decided this year that I am going to do a mock draft live stream thing. I see people doing that. I see it on Twitter. I could do that. Why not? Something new. The franchise is worth $4.85 billion. Maybe Elon Musk likes the NFL. I wouldn't give him $1 right now for the franchise. Hey, Jeffrey. Giants organizations do not play like their draft picks are enjoying playing, but enjoy paying free agents. You're right. We overpay for everybody. I said this. I did videos on it that we are bidding against ourselves for guys. Kenny G didn't want to leave MetLife. We gave Adoree Jackson a raise after coming off an ACL where everyone in the league was like outside the Giant. Why did you give a guy coming off an ACL a raise? We gave a guy with a bad foot and didn't restructure the deal. I don't know why. I love when I told everyone that I thought Kyle Rudolph was washed up. You don't know anything. Look at it. Look at the stats in Seattle. I mean, look at the stats in Minnesota. I was like, you mean the last 2 seasons where he's gone down each year? Yeah, I was looking at the stats. Oh my God. We enjoy our paying free agents. We do. Oh, I saw the guy with the guy had the bag on his head. He had the Pepsi jar attached, the can attached to it, not the bottle attached. That was pretty funny. That was pretty clever. What does it say? Are you able to do live chats for games, Tim? Would be awesome next year if you did that. I am going to stream games next year. I'm going to do it. You know what? Because I was thinking about it, Matt. I'm going to call you Matt because we're friends now. I feel like I know you. See a picture of you, your wife, or your girlfriend. So I feel like I know you. So I'm just going to call you Matt. Or can I call you Maddie? All right, Maddie. You know what? I am going to do that. I am going to do some games next year. I am. I really am. I'll live stream games. People ask me. I don't know. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I did live stream from the preseason games. I actually live streamed the game. That didn't work out too well. NFL didn't like that. NFL doesn't have a sense of humor. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're also going to do some Met games this year. Can't wait to hear Gio and Cartman rant about the Giants. Yeah, that's going to be a much listen. I miss Francesa. I miss Francesa. Mike Francesa would have been it. This would have been it. This would have been the Francesa day. Didn't you do a mock draft with the other podcasters with Dom? They couldn't bring back Dom for the mock draft channel. Yeah, baby draft. No, I did not do a mock draft. We didn't do a mock draft. We did the actual draft. We covered the draft for those 4 hours. No, I didn't do a mock draft last year. I didn't do one. I always do like the first pick, but this year I will do a mock draft. What's going on, Mark? How you doing? Mark wants some clowns. That's for you, Mark. You came in late. Or maybe you came in early. Tim, do you think the Giants problem started in 2017? That was 2016. 16 was a fluke. They bought 16. They kind of did try to do it this year. I think honestly the problem started after 2011. I think they started the mismanagement of talent from then going onward to be everyone, my honest assessment. You've re-signed Zoe Carter. I knew this question was coming up. He had 3 good games. I mean, if he takes a prove-it deal, yeah, I'll bring him back. But he had 3 good games at the end of the season when it meant nothing. When we were playing for shit, he was nowhere to be found. Playing for stuff, he was nowhere to be found. It's time to blow it up. It is. That was Anthony Rivero. Rivario? I don't know who that is. Damn it, Anthony. Whoever you are, stop it. Hell yeah. Sweet. I don't know where hell yeah and sweet, but hell yeah. Remember the Giant fans hyping up David Sills? No, I don't remember that. Never even heard of that. They hyped up David Sills? Me like when I got in trouble when I called him Victor Cruz 2.0, 3.6, 4.9, and said the poor kid who played in West Virginia for 3 years and was probably never going to see the field. And people told me, you don't know anything about football. No, I don't remember that, John. That's your wife. All right, Maddie. Hello, Mrs. Maddie. Call him Matt from Connecticut. Matt from Connecticut. Oh, yeah, we're going to do some games. It'll be fun. I'm going to do a game. I'm going to do a couple. I'll probably do like 8 games next year. I'm going to have graphics. I'm going to have explosions. It's going to take me a year just to prepare. to do Giant games. And we're gonna do Mets. We're gonna do Mets. I'm ready to do some Met games. I'm kind of excited to do some Met games. I said that. I said I think that will be a I think that'll be fun. We're not gonna do a lot of Met games, but we'll do I don't know how many games we'll do. Maybe we'll do like, I don't know. Who knows? I may get involved and enjoy it and be the voice of the Mets on YouTube. Peter Alonso stepping up to the plate. Peter is batting .258 with 11 home runs and 47 RBIs. Here's the pitch. It's a long swing. It's a long fly ball deep to left field. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going to be caught on the warning track. See, I could do that. I always tell the story that I did Bob Uecker. I did the Bob Uecker just a bit outside. I tried the corner and missed. I did that for Bob Uecker once. Unpopular opinion. Giants shouldn't draft an O-lineman first round. I agree. I agree, John. That's not an unpopular opinion here. I think it's an honest opinion. I think Tim, I think we need an honest play-by-play guy. That would be me. You want honesty? I'll give you honesty. Sorry, I had to leave to watch some real football players play the sport. Oh my God. People loved it when I said I feel like I was slighting Pop Warner teams by comparing them to the Giants. Tim, who should Mara turn to help selecting the best possible GM? Well, Jeff, I don't know. I mean, I really don't. I mean, it's Mara's, and you think about it because people are like, well, Mara's got to be the guy that selects he's going to select the general manager. So I don't trust giving Mara $10 to go out and buy bagels. Now he's going to select a new general manager again. Francesa's on Twitter today. I didn't see him on Twitter today. How dare you? How dare you question Joe Judge? I probably should cue up the sound effects ahead of time before I get into the how dare you question Joe Judge, because that's like 6 in there. And I know it's in bank number 3. So do that and go,
How dare you question Joe Judge?
I questioned everything. I questioned the establishment. That was for you, Mark. Mark is a member of OG, the paid channel service for the $1.99. So he gets the special dance. Oh my God. Mara said he has to look at the tape before he makes a decision. Oh my God. Thanks for live streaming. You're very welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Good evening, sir. Good evening, kind sir. That's what I always say to people. Good evening, kind sir. Thank you. You're always welcome. I would resign Zoe. Oh, you got to pay him more than that. You're going to have to pay him more than that because he's a 4-year veteran. Or is it 5 years now? I can't remember. He was 19, so is it 4 years? You're going to have to pay him more than that. Giants, Francesa said on Twitter, Giants just a complete embarrassment, a non-competitive team, offense in every way. I don't disagree. Anthony Rivera is the ex-leader of the Joe Judge fan club. Oh, okay. That's on Opinion Sports. Pretty smart. See, guys, I remember shit. I remember stuff. I remember a lot of stuff. What do we got here? The Giants will draft 2 offensive linemen. The Giant philosophy, I think, will say yes, but in my mind, you got to say no. I keep saying you can find these guys later in the draft. You have to scout well. We don't scout well. We don't cultivate talent well. We don't look at talent well. What are bigger needs? But you need offensive linemen, of course. You need defensive ends. You need linebackers. You're going to need, it's funny. You're going to need to draft a safety. You need wide receivers. You're going to need a running back. Potentially you need a quarterback. Beyond that, we're covered, man. Who's this? John Ray, did you see YouTubers that want the O-line pick in all drafts? No, I didn't see that. Oh, you're talking to John. No, John didn't see that either. Do you expect Joe Judge to get fired tomorrow? Will take several days. I think if he's going to get fired, it's going to be right away. He's going to get right away. He's going to get, if he's not S-canned by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, he's not getting fired. How does one get into baseball? Feels like everyone but me watches it. Well, I'm going to tell you the key about baseball. They don't cut off the beer till the 7th inning. There you go. The way I'm going to do baseball, man, you're going to love baseball. You should do Bob Uecker live stream for the Giant games next year. No, I'm going to do Bob Shepard. I'm going to do Bob Shepard. I already said it's going to be. I'm going to do I'm going to do the Bob Shepard from the 80s. Sims to McConkey, 17 yards. He also did the Yankees games. He was a Yankee announcer as well. Mara should turn to Tim. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll fix problems. I've already said this before. No one should ever turn me for anything because I would be too emotional of a fan. I would have fired Joe Judge after he ran victory formation quarterback sneak twice. I would have ran down to the field and go, "You're fired." So you don't want that. You don't want that. No way America can bring back a coach with a losing record to end at Harbaugh. So yeah, they can. The problem is, yeah, they can. Remember Parcells booing at 83-1 stadium? They wanted Madden so bad it seems like for now it's straightened out. Well, yeah, I remember 3-12-1. I remember 3-12-1 very well. And Parcells, when he went into 84 and the Giants went 9-7, Phil Simms threw for over 4,000 yards for the first Giant to do that in history. Parcells basically came in and said, he said in his documentary, I listened to everyone in 83 and 84. I'm just going to do it my way. And if I get fired, I get fired. But I'm going to do it my way. There you go. Regrets I've had a few. Both on again to feel to mention. That was kind of like an Elvis Sinatra. Tim for football ops. Yeah, no. God, you guys really want shit screwed up. You really want stuff screwed up. You and me together. Judge should have been fired right after those cowardly. I agree, Steve. See, that's why I could never do it. I would have ran down the field and fired him. You would have seen me in the press box in the glass booth, and then all of a sudden you would see me. I'm gone, and be like the Road Runner, where he goes really fast and the cloud of smoke comes up and everything flows out. That's what you would have seen in the glass. Then you would have seen me on the field. Quick question: do you think Dickey was overrated? You asked this question before. As a player, no. As a coach, yes. 85 Bears were just as much as a Buddy Ryan team as it was a Mike Ditka team. And then once they figured out the 46 zone, that was all she wrote for the Bears. So, yes. Oh, wait, here's the plan. Here's the plan. John Mara should follow. Hire Ed Dobbs. Yep. Get the frig out of the way. Short plan, but I like it. Short, sweet, to the point. This year, Detroit Lions is a good example of what a team. Yeah, I agree. I mean, for the laughingstock the Lions have been, they don't quit. This team looked like they quit. What linebacker or defensive ends do you like in this draft? I don't know right now. It's too early. Wait, I gotta wait till after the championship, and then we'll get into that because I haven't done enough draft analysis yet. I'll get into the draft stuff in a couple weeks. We're going to get through the firings first. With the 5th pick in the 22nd draft, the New York Giants football select, the 7th pick, the Giants select Malik Willis. And Malik Willis on that would pick it. And I'm trading the 7th. Anthony Vard is from Fireside Giants. What did I say? I think that's what I said. Didn't I? I said that. Fireside Giants. All right, I said something else. Sue me. Never said I was smart. No, Rivera was on Fireside. I got it. And Rivera is the Fireside Giants, one who act like beat writers and then finally. Oh, that's the one that quote themselves. I see those on Twitter. I always laugh about that because I'm gonna do it one day. I'm too lazy right now, but I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna do a quote like I see on Twitter, and they're gonna be Tim from Online Big Blue is awesome. And then underneath it go quote, and then underneath it go from Tim from Online Big Blue. You're getting behind me. Okay. I'm getting behind me with the head coach. The only thing that I'm slightly concerned about is play call. He's been calling the plays of the last 2 years. He's been calling now. So I'm actually not worried about his play calling anymore. I would have been more worried about that first year because, like I said, he was installing the game plan, but Andy Reid was still calling the plays. Yes, I was there. Was I at the Ice Bowl game? I don't remember. I remember I remember the game, but I don't remember I was there. It was 80. It was 96. I was there then because I went to most home games until I was in Miami. Sad part is outside the kicker, we can pick any position in the draft we need. Better watch it. Giants might take a kicker. Joe is 32-1. Joe Judge 32-1 in all press conferences. He's won almost every press conference, except for we had the mental breakdown. It's not a waste to draft a good O-line. Just stop drafting the ones that can't play. Yeah, but that's you know what's funny, Eric? That's a simple philosophy that the Giants can't figure out. Don't see Mara firing Judge. Don't think you got to have a plan. The problem is if you fire him, you have to have a plan. I'm not sure the Giants have a plan. I'm not sure they have a plan if they fire him. That's what worries me. How can Maricel bring back Joe Judge? They literally did. I mean, it's going to be a tough sell. It's going to be a tough sell. A lot of O-lines in the league don't even have first round. Yes, thank you. O-lines mostly depend on ability. It's ability, a coaching, a scheme, and a fit. And it's 5 guys playing together cohesively. Yes, I said this before about the 86 Giants. You had Carl Nelson, Billy Yard, what's his name? Chris Godfrey, Bart Oates, and then you had William Roberts and then Brad Benson also. The Suburbanites. Not the most talented, not the biggest line, but they played as a cohesive unit under a system. Frances is going to be on Tiki and Tierney. Oh, I got to watch. If he's going to be on Tiki and Tierney, I got to watch that. I got to listen to that. I got to set a reminder about that because I don't want to miss that. JoJo's not getting fired unless Mara feels overwhelming pressure from the fans. I don't think they've been loud enough. Let's hope the stadium was empty. The stadium was empty. Do I have the picture? Hold on. Someone sent me a photo. They sent me a photo. And I'm going to see if I can find it. They sent me a photo of the parking lot during the game. Hold on. And actually, my wife said I should have had this. This is Online Big Blue said I should have had this as the photo. And I forgot to do it. But this is let's go to virtual backgrounds. This is the Giant parking lot. I believe it was in the beginning of the first quarter. Let's get that loaded up here. Where'd it go? Hey, Mo, where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Oh, I've limited my backgrounds. Hold on. We're going to delete the draft one. We're not deleting the Malik Willis one. I'm getting there, guys. Just bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Hope you had a great day. Here we go. Save background. There you go. That was the parking lot at Giant Stadium during the game. The parking lot, there's nobody there. The seagull is even flying away. I walk across the avenue. I never thought I'd see a girl like you. You want me to do Bob Shepard? Sims to Bavaro. Touchdown, 17 yards. There you go. Bob Shepard. That's the parking lot. I can't go. I might go. I don't know. I don't know yet. Jordan, I don't know yet. Safeties are often first round bust. They're more often, that and offensive linemen. We've proven that. Saw Frank Sinatra 3 times. And you should probably do not do him. Please. Come on, I could do Sinatra. What about Irv Mark? You ever listen to Irv Mark with the sound on Sunday? The Sunday sounds of Sinatra. On the way you look tonight. Coco Cacho, baby. I don't know what that was. Fire everyone. Oh my God. I was at Yankee Stadium in 77 for Reggie Jackson's first home game as Yankee. Well, that's cool. That's a good one. Okay, Tim. I tried to answer a New York sports trivia question about some dude named Don Mattingly or something from the Yankees. Who dat? I don't know. Some guy that played first base or something. Who knows? Who knows about Mr. Dom? Dom. It's Dom Mattingly. Dom, of course, is at his job at Poppycockers. Online Big Blue, I believe there's bigger needs in O-line. Plus, they can't get an O-line later. I feel like they should get an edge rusher and maybe a quarterback. I agree, John. 20,000. I think there's got to be. I think there had to be 20. Oh, I didn't mean to put you in. Did I put you in timeout? No, I didn't put you in timeout. Because if I put you in timeout, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong button. Tickets were going for 6,000. I saw Coaches Club tickets going for $100. Is that the XFL game? No, that's today. That's today at Giant Stadium. I think during the second quarter, I was told. The Bird is looking for his free soda. The Bird was trying to fly away to get out of the way from Joe Judge. He didn't want to hear the press conference. Report to Washington live to keep. The report said the Washington, Dallas, and the Eagles are live for the Giants to keep Joe Judge. They probably would want to keep Joe Judge. It is an ugly stadium. I love the Meadow. I mean, I love the Meadowlands. I love the Meadowlands. I really did. And the Meadowlands was a dump. It was dangerous. It was falling apart, but it had character. I got seats from the Meadowlands that a subscriber sent me, which I thought was pretty awesome. I thought that was that came right before Christmas too. That was like a shocking surprise. They're going to be on. Phil Simms doesn't want the job. Chris Simms doesn't want the job either. He's already come out and basically said it. I love Saturdays with Sinatra. Sid Mark. Thank you. I couldn't remember Sid Mark. And here it was Sundays with Sinatra. I remember reading the comics from the Sunday paper as a kid, listening to Sid Mark when the sounds of Sinatra. And it was always, on the way you look tonight. You rule. I know that. Thank you, though. Let's see here. Don Mattingly is a Yankee legend. Several records. Would have been the first one. Followed by an injury. Yeah, he had the back injury. Let's smoke a cigar at halftime at the Met. Oh, my God. Yes. Mick. Oh, my God. I remember that, man. You used to go in the concourse. And you could, oh, man, you sit there with a Cohiba and just have yourself a good old time. Ashton makes a cigar called the Churchill, which is the big one she's like. But I used to have what they call the Coronadas, and I used to smoke those. Yeah, at the halftime. Oh my God, I remember that. What do you believe Daniel Jones' ceiling is? I believe Daniel Jones' ceiling is the floor. I think we've already hit Daniel Jones' ceiling. I think we have. I think what you see is what you get. If you take a look, like I said, remove the first game, move his 3 big games from 19. And then look at his stats from then to now. They're eerily similar. 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, things like that. And that's what he is. I like his ceiling is not Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, everyone bashes the hell out of Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, all he does is complete 67% of his passes, 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. Daniel Jones can't stay healthy. Your Sinatra just sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you mean? I am Frank Sinatra. Oh my God. It's too funny. The old Meadowlands had a steep escalator that took you directly. Yeah, man. And then they had the spinny things. I forgot that you basically could run as a kid. And I remember the first game I went to when the first day it opened against Dallas as a kid, running from the top down the little circles. It was so dangerous. But as a kid, you don't care. So you're doing like 90 going down these things and not thinking you could stop. Tim, do you think to change the turf to real grass for next season, this is something they may fix? The turf doesn't have anything to do with the injuries. You don't get it, and I've said this before, you don't get an Achilles tear from the turf. It's not like they're getting quads, and a lot of that is just actually a lot of that, if you go back, is for overusage. Do we have the worst? Why do we have the worst? No, we don't have the worst stadium in the league. If you ever been to the Link, that is a dump. Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, and I'm not just saying that it is a dump. Yeah, they did play at the Yale Bowl. A long time ago, they played at the Yale Bowl. John, do you have Discord? Oh my God, are we getting into the Discord thing again? Burn, baby, burn. Discord Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Someone sent me some of the things from the Discord. People don't like me. But I love it. If you're going to bash me, just come bash me in face to face. I'm not going to hit you. potentially. Oh my God. Strength training and condition needs to be examined. Yeah, I agree with that. It's strength. It is. Yeah, the old vet was a dump too. It is. It really is. It's strength and conditioning needs to be looked at because all these quad injuries. It's just amazing. I've never seen a team with all these quad injuries. Veteran Stadium was a dump. Veteran Stadium though was a good game to watch Phillies games from because you had that crazy AstroTurf, but it was a dump. It was a dump, but so was the Meadowlands, man. But you gotta love Meadowlands. FedEx is the worst stadium. Lincoln Financial isn't bad, and I'm a Cowboy. I've been to FedEx Field. It's not a great stadium. The link is worse. You are literally like 7 miles from Geno's and Pat's, and you can't get a good cheesesteak in the link. Someone explain that one to me. Oh no, I'm asking if had somebody with chat with Twitter. Oh, okay. I was like, Zach, let's not get into that again. Let's not get into that. Discord. I didn't know what Discord was until you, Zachary. I didn't know what that was. I still don't 100% know what it is. I mean, I know what it is. It's used as a private chat thing for like gamers and stuff. See, yeah, smart. I'm smart. Thinking here. I'm smart now. Tim Smart. Boy, Justin Herbert, the duck has got an arm like nothing believes. Achilles tears are random. Well, they're not random. Achilles tears are from over usage of the tendon, which is of course is behind your ankle. And what it is it's basically when you use the same repetitive motion, such as pushing off the line as a wide receiver, or making stops and making quick cuts and doing things such as that, your tendon it frays over time, and not everyone, but it'll fray over time, and then one day it'll just snap. And it's more of an issue, like I said, it's more of a repetitive. They say a lot of times it's more of a repetitive injury in reference to the fact that you're doing a repetitive motion, such as exploding off the line or going off the line. That's why you see players like when a lot of times they get it's when they're accelerating. It's not like an ACL where you can stick your foot in the turf and rip it. But that's what that is. I've never had an Achilles tear. Thank God. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. What's up? Tim says, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Haters go away, especially the blatant truth. You know what haters are going to hate? They're going to hate. Players going to play. I'm just going to shake it off. Shake it off. I think if I did that. I'm very pop culture. Ugh, I don't want to brag. Because I'm also trying to vamp to find something. Because evidently I lost it. Where did I had that? Wait a minute, hold on. Everyone just talking about themselves. I gotta find it. Where'd it go? Oh my God! You know what's the problem is? I took it out. All I have left is.
Would you say I have a plethora of piñatas?
Well, that wouldn't be what I was looking for. All I have is.
Allow myself.
Where the hell is it? Bank number 4.
You can't handle the fruit.
We still have You Can't Handle the Fruit. I used to have You Can't Handle the Truth. Because some people can't. But that's okay. No, wait, I do have it. Bank number 2. Wait, there we go.
You can't handle the truth.
Some people can't handle the truth. Did the train in Vermont? I don't know if they had it in Vermont. I wasn't around for the 50s. I'm not that old, guys. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Hey, David, thank you for the super chat. All super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Calling the Giants an organization of clowns so is a mean and insult. I mean the clowns. Those clowns. Well, you know what we need to do? Just for you. Calling the New York Giants organization a clown show is mean and insulting. I mean to clowns. Those clowns work hard and do something entertaining. P.S. I love the circular ramps on the old Giant Stadium as well. That's what you get for a $20 super chat. You get another clown dance on a pop-up lot. Oh, send it back. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, the circular ramps, man. They were insane. They were insane. Literally, you could go from the upper deck and just run, especially as a kid. You would run, man, and then you get down to like the mezzanine level, and you couldn't stop because there's stuck. I mean, I always wanted to try to do that on a skateboard. I probably would have killed myself, but they were insanity. was insanity. But thank you for the super chat, David. And David's like, you are another good. You're another good. And not just because you gave money, but you're always in the chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. It's the end of the season, so I'm going to give my appreciation thing. I appreciate everyone. I love you. Oh, Rod Tidwell. Giants should be fired out of a cannon. Zachary, where's the cannon, Zachary? Zachary, you always want to fire people out of a cannon. Where are you at? Yes, I think he should be fired. Fire him. Fire. Shut up, Beavis. Oh, my God. Dolphin Stadium had their Joe Robbie. Not Joe Robbie. Was it Joe Robbie? I can't remember. Was it still? Oh, they still have the ramps because they're not in Joe Robbie anymore, and they're not in the old Miami Stadium. I didn't know they still had the ramps. The ramps, man, were insane. If you were a kid, man, how kids survived in the 70s and the 80s. I don't know how we lived. I really don't. I told the story. I was telling a story to my wife the other day. I was actually telling. I think it was Dom. I was telling. And I was telling him it was in the 80s, and we had a 1-story house. So during a storm, almost like hurricane winds, I knew it was coming. So I built a balsa wood glider, and I mean this thing was probably about 6-7 feet long, about 4 feet wide. And I made it out of balsa wood and garbage bags. So my brilliance, big storm came. 60-mile-an-hour winds, 50-mile-an-hour winds. I jumped off the roof with the balsa wood glider. And that was in the 80s. No helmet, no nothing. Got a running start and jumped off the roof with holding on. And first of all, I didn't make it like a little strap like this. I'm holding on the side of the glider like this. I'm going to make the confession. I didn't fly. I didn't fly. Just throwing that out there. Oh my goodness. I wanted to bring my skateboard to the old stadium. My dad sure I didn't. That was crazy. I like Jim Caldwell. I think that the way he went out in Detroit, I don't know if he's got the temperament to be the Giants head coach. That's all I'm saying. I was at Joe Robbie when that was open. My grandmother was done by him to retire. Joe Robbie was a good stadium. Are they still in Joe Robbie? Are they in a new stadium? I remember Joe Robbie. You're a former Giants quarterback, Malik. Mark Collins did a hell of a job when he lined up against 101. Yeah, he did. And people don't give Elvis Patterson enough credit in 86. Percy Williams, they don't give enough credit. There's some guys out there that don't get credit. Chris, you think there'll be change? I don't know. My name's not Chris. Caldwell's too old. I don't know if he's too old. I've said it before. We said it early in the stream. Giants, all they need to do is give me a U-Haul full of money. I will drive to Ann Arbor. And I'm volunteering my services. I'll go tomorrow. Even with the icy conditions, I'll go tomorrow. And I will drive to Ann Arbor. I will find Jim Harbaugh's house. And I will drop all the money in the middle of his driveway. And with a note, hug and kisses, the Maras. That explains it all. About jumping off the roof. Yeah, I guess it does explain it all. But you just did things like that when you were a kid in the 80s because you were a nut. I mean, that does. Wow, that explains it. It does explain some of it. There was no fear. I still have that problem. I still have this lack of fear. And you should have fear in some regards. I just don't have that. I don't know, that device sometimes. I've grown into that a little bit. I don't want to take Doug Peterson as head coach, but I would definitely take him as offensive coordinator if he wants to come in here. I know that, Tim. We got TT's Kirk Cousins in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Elvis Patterson was Toast. He got that with his days with the Raiders. Toast was a good nickname. I think Joe Jobs' next job at Planet Fitness. Thank you for the super chat. Pink name, Slick Back. Every time I see your, first of all, I love the purple suit. You gotta be I mean, that's a suit, right? Yeah, that is a suit. You gotta be a man to rock a purple suit, man. I used to wear stuff like that. Well, not purple, but I used to wear them. Stuff like that. You gotta be a man to roll that out. And I don't know. I don't think Planet Fitness would take them. I don't think they would. I agree. Let's go to Ann Arbor myself with the Brinks truck. Come on, we'll make a road trip. Online Big Blue, all online Big Blue members. Let's go show up to Joe Judge. I'm not Joe Judge. Let's go show up. Let's go to Maris. Let's see. Would you try a Paramotors today? The YouTube videos are terrifying, but they seem fun. I don't know. Would you try a paramotor today? I don't know what that is. A paramotor. Oh, is that the thing with one wheel? That looks awesome. I used to do this thing called freeboarding. And freeboarding, what it is, it's like a surfboard. But it's like a small surfboard, but it's got wheels. And the wheels, it's almost like a skateboard, and the wheels turn. And what you basically do is you go down the hill, you kind of do like a little surfing thing. That used to be fun. That used to be insane, though. If that's that single wheel thing, I would try that. I would try that. I ride motorcycles. How much difficult it's going to be? I would do that. I saw that. They want like $3,000 for that. So I guess I did know what it is. Oh my God. You seen the dude flying around 7. I would do that. I remember riding bikes with no helmet, riding in cars with no seatbelt, playing tackle football on the grass with no helmet and pads. My friends say, yeah, we used to do that. We used to do crazy shit, man. Oh my God. We're going to take a couple more comments and we're going to bail out of here, guys. I'm getting tired. Long day tomorrow. Paramount has an ultra-light flying device. The giant fans. Oh. Paramount has an ultra flying device with a giant motor. Oh, that thing, the paramotor. Okay, I thought you meant the one wheel thing. I would do that. I don't have a fear of heights. I don't have a fear of flying. I jumped off a roof with a homemade glider. Evidently, this thing sounds like it's built to fly. Yeah, the thing I built was not built to fly. Someone just asked me in the other chat, did I do it more than once? No, I did not jump off more than once. I'll tell you what happened was, Whoops, wrong person. I fell into a set of bushes, azalea bushes, I think it was. And I didn't break anything. But I will say this, it was my only foray into making homemade gliders and jumping off roofs. I think I did try jumping off the deck though, right after I did it. Joe Judge needs to be in the Melt Award. I don't know about that. What's the problem? Lorenzo Hernandez, what's the problem? What's the problem for what? Who's causing problems? Lorenzo's not causing no problems. I know Lorenzo's not causing problems. See, I know these things. Call up Mara. Make it happen, Tim. Tell him the truck is ready. Ready to roll, God. Ready to roll, my friend. Ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm gone. I'm gone with the truck. Peterson won a Super Bowl with Foles and Carson Wentz. That's impressive. Carson Wentz had an MVP season until he got hurt. But yeah, that is. Tim, do you think if Harbaugh comes here, would he grab one of the first round picks since he might? I'm giving him full charge, man. I'm giving him full autonomy. Tim, what do you think about the lawsuit against Giants just claiming the name? I think it's crazy. I think people got too much free time on their hands. I mean, does it really matter where they are and what they're called? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I would never jump off a perfectly good airplane. Yeah, I race cars every chance I get. I would. I went skydiving once, and I probably wouldn't do that again. And you do tandem jumping, and I did that one time. I did that with my friend Frank. I would never do that again. We did that in Miami. I did bungee jumping years ago. That wasn't that scary. Jumping out of the plane attached to somebody else and not having any control, that was scary. Can you fire on? No, we can't fire the owner. Hoping for Harbaugh, willing for Willis. I always love that comment. Soccer teams don't have names. They just do just fine. You're right. Well, isn't it the something Arsenal? Because Dom is into the Arsenal. in the UK. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Those lawyers are too happy. They are. I'm hitting the like button on my way. Hit the like button on your way out. Thank you. I don't know why you're supposed to do that, but just do it. Or don't. It's all good. It's all good. Tim, were you still running? Thank you again for the super chat. Tim, are we still running laps or is that over now? Oh, we have to think about it.
You can't.
That's the wrong button.
That's what she said.
Hey, are we still running laps or is it over now? I'm hoping to God it's over now with the laps. I hope to God it's over. Oh, that was a good one. You're killing me today, my friend. You're killing me. You're literally killing me. Oh, what made you jump out of an airplane? Stupidity. That's what made me jump out of the airplane. Because it was simple. Because my friend Frank, he wanted to go skydiving. He didn't want to go alone. So I said I will go with him. I did not know going with him meant I got into the plane, got attached to someone else, and then someone threw me out of the plane. I didn't know that's what going with him meant. Carl Banks should be in the Hall of Fame. He should be on. I agree 100%. I agree 1,000%. Are we still running laps? I'm sorry, I had to go back to that. that just made me laugh. Yeah, we're running laps still. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Let's show our support by running laps in 100-degree weather. Because, that's not like a punishment. You should have known the season was lost right then and there. That's where you should have known the season was over. Right then and there. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Great balls of fire. New York Post called it Liberty Met Library Stadium. That was too fun. I didn't see that. I didn't read any of the papers yet. I'll run laps for Belichick or Tom Landry, Bill Parcells, John Madden, Vince Wilfork, Don Shula, not believe in Joe Judge. I'm not running laps for anybody. Because laps is a punishment. I'm not doing that. Now, if you told me you were bringing one of those guys to this team and I had to run laps, then I would run laps for you. The Washington Redskins are getting a new link. Yeah, they're going to be the Washington Admirals. You heard it here first. No, you didn't. It was on Twitter. If I'm Jim Harbaugh, I take the Denver job. I take the Raiders job if I'm Jim Harbaugh. Who's winning the Raiders game? Because if the Raiders and San Diego tie, they're both in the playoffs. I read that before I went on. All right, so it's Raiders 20, Chargers 14. That's Raiders 20 or Chargers 14 at the end of the third quarter. We got second and goal for the Chargers. What do we got here? Joe Judge is a comment. Yes. Does anyone have anything apropos to say? Because I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired. And hopefully it's going to be a big day tomorrow with everyone getting fired. I'd take the Raiders job. Willis doesn't make mental mistakes. That's the problem. It's not mental mistakes. He tries to do too much because he has no talent around him. High school, I hated laps, doing suicides, Oklahoma drills. And those things are evil. They are evil. You don't run laps. And that's the best thing, Lodge. You stop running laps after high school. You stop. Evidently, the Giants didn't get that memo. For anybody watching Jake front the quarterback this year, that is a punishment. Everyone run a lap for watching Jake. All right, guys. Unless someone's got something spectacular to say, I'm bailing. I'm tired. Oh, wait. What is this here? Tim, will there be a video celebration? Or, if Joe Judge is fired, it'll be 40 minutes of that. If Joe Judge is fired, it'll be 40 minutes of that. If he's fired tomorrow. Will you make a video on why? Yes, I've actually made multiple videos of that. If you go back to where the videos are in the video library, I made multiple Malik Willis videos already. Rob Sale has told. What is Rob Sale told? Rob Sale's going to Florida. He's going back to Florida. The New York Post just what is this? What the New York Post just posted? Hold on. New York Post just posted Giants players don't want players won't. New York Post said that the Giant players won't judge gone as well. I'm assuming that says want Judge is gone. He's got to be gone. He's not coming back. He's going to Florida. He's taking the Florida job. I did a video about that. Thanks again. Another time, all stream. Thank you, Matthew. Say goodnight to Mrs. Matthew for me. Hope you have yourself a great evening. What are you? You are what your record says you are. You're right. We are who we say we are. All right. So unless anyone's got something else that I need to know, I'm going to bed. So I'm hoping for a big day tomorrow. We're going to do nice chat with you too, as Logic Finance. The best of your family as well. I appreciate it. What's up, Zach? Zach, you should make a YouTube channel. You know a lot of NFL. Ew. That was funny. Yeah, Rob is going to Florida. Glazer judge is gone. The locker room. Whoops, in the locker room. Where'd the locker room go? Locker room has bailed on. Yeah, that's true. Yes, Bob Saget has passed away at 65 years old. Passed away in a hotel room in Florida. Joe Judge needs to walk the plank. We'll do a Joe Judge video when he gets fired. I'm probably not going to do a video first thing in the morning. I'm probably going to wait to see what happens for a little bit. But we can only hope. What do I have in my pocket? Someone's been sticking me in my pocket.
That's what she said.
What the hell is in my pocket? Ah! Tim, is that Laurent? Is that Mr. Calrissian in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Lando Calrissian in your pocket? Yes, it is. Yes, it was Lorendo. I can't even talk. Yes, it was Lando Calrissian in my pocket. Oh my goodness. Awesome like Jenny. Oh my god. Oh, that is too funny. That's Mr. Calrissian. And look, he's got on bell bottoms. How awesome is that? How much of a man are you? You're Lando Calrissian. You wear a cape and you have bell bottoms. That's just studly. That's just manly. I like the giant hat. That's the camouflage hat. Can baby Saquon close it out? No, I quit. Now baby Saquon was under the soundboard. All right, guys, it is 10:51 in the PM. We are closing this out. I have to go walk the dogs. It's raining. It's icy. I'm just gonna call it a night. So everyone, thank you for putting up with us, putting up with me for the entire season. These streams at 9:00. We're still going to do the Dom streams at every Tuesday at 4 p.m. We'll probably still do some Sunday. People have asked me if I'm going to continue the 10:30 Sunday stream. I don't know. We'll see, but we'll still do streams during the week. We'll still have a lot of fun like that. Klay Thompson came back 17 points. Oh, good job for Klay Thompson. He's kind of a long way back from that ACL injury. How long did it take him to come back? Peace, my brother. Have yourself a good evening. Stay safe, Zachary. Not a fun drive but you got to go back to West Virginia. You got to go back to school, don't you? Be safe. Take it easy on the roads. It's supposed to be icy. I'm glad it's dumpster fire season. I'm glad it's over too. We're done. We're out. I appreciate everyone that hung in all season long. Like I said, we're still going to do videos. We'll have videos every day still. I'm not going to go away doing that. Why don't you stay another hour so we can smoke some weed? Unless you got some Maui Wowie or Panama Red, I'm out. I don't know. And because that's legal now. Depends on what state you're on. Hasn't played since the 19 finals. Yeah, but don't worry. Saquon Barkley, he should be just fine. You're in West Virginia. I thought you were traveling. I forgot. I'm old. I thought for some reason, I thought you were traveling from West Virginia. I got to put my watch back on. I get my watch back on. It's 10:53. I'm just vamping now because I'm putting my watch back on. I gotta check what my pulse rate is. I've already done my ECKG or whatever it's called on my wrist. All right, guys, unless everyone's got something wonderful to say besides me, we'll have our video tomorrow, probably in the morning. If Joe Judge is fired, we're going to have a big video. I did leave Jersey at 7 a.m. for West Virginia. You say, I thought you did. I knew you were in Jersey. Why are you lying to me? I knew it wasn't going crazy. Put that water over there so it didn't spill on the soundboard. Giants suck. Yes, they do. Good night, all. We're going to leave it at that quote right here. You're going to get Gino proof, the last quote. The Giants suck. All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll see you Monday. Hopefully with the Joe Judge is gone video. And like I said, I will be on for if Joe Judge gets fired, you will see a 45-minute live stream of me doing this. Or I'm just going to loop it. You sleep at 11 p.m. You are claiming Social Security yet? I didn't say I was going to bed. I said I was going to leave. I can't do this all night long, guys. Sleep at 11 or are you collecting Social Security? No, I'm not collecting Social Security yet. I got a couple of years before that. I got a lot of years before that. That's just so mean, Davey. I don't make Davey and Goliath jokes. No, it's just I got stuff to do. And I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to get up at 6 tomorrow. It's a Monday. Mondays are early morning days. I hate Mondays. I think everyone hates Mondays, though. Left in Jersey, West Virginia this morning. I thought you did. Don't lie to me. All right, guys, we're out of here. Have yourself a good evening. Have yourself a good night. We'll have a video tomorrow. No, who knows? I may jump on a live stream if they fire his ass. I might just do that. I don't know. I'm just crazy that way. I will definitely have a video, though. So you know what, guys? Have yourself a good night. Have yourself a good evening. Stay safe. If you're out driving, stay safe as well. And let's see what tomorrow brings, because I think it's going to be an interesting day. So good night, everyone.